Hey, today I'm in the mood for preaching a little bit. So, follow me. The Bible says that God says that when we trust in Him, He will give us all the desires of our hearts. But this is how it works. He wants us to get to a point where He will give us the desires of our hearts, but the desires of our hearts will not be the things that rule over us. Because one thing that God is very serious about, and something that He will not compromise on, is that He will not share His worship with anybody else. He will not share His majesty with anything else. So maybe sometimes the things that we want, the reason that we don't have them, it's because we have not grown to the point where God is the only one that we worship. That when we have this beautiful house, car, children, wife or husband, we can then put them aside and say, God, you're still my everything, you're my all in all. I love you, I worship you, I don't want anything else. Lord, if I did not have anything else, you would still be enough. Because I think it makes God's heart sad when we are going before Him. We're like, God, I just need this job. If I just get this job, my life will be different, my life will be changed, my life will be perfect. But God is saying, you already have me. He owns everything, like He created this earth. Think of it this way. You don't have that job, but you've never slept hungry. You are still housed. You still have your health. So that means you don't really need it. You want it. So instead of praying, God, give me this job, ask Him, God, what do you want me to do for you in this season? Because He says that He will give you, from the Gentiles, He will give you their wealth. So as long as you're chasing God's will, you should not worry about whether you'll eat, whether you'll sleep, whether you'll have clothes, whether you'll be able to afford, let's say, supporting your parents. Because His promise, as long as you're in His will, you will never want for anything. So I'm asking us to reflect and really search our hearts. Find the places where you have given too much to things and to people that are not God. I always tell myself that if I ever get to a point where I have to choose between God and somebody else, then that person is going. Because I know from the bottom of my heart, I know that I need God. I know that I am nothing without Him. I know that if I did not have anything else, as long as I have Christ, I am good. If everybody else left me, I know I have Jesus, so I'm fine. So yeah, don't be holding on to things that are just passing. Because God, if there's something and there's someone that you can trust in His word. You can trust in Him because He promises He will never change. When everybody else leaves you, He promises, I will be here with you to the end of time. And after He rolls up time, He will then take you into Himself. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. God bless you. Happy Easter. Yeah, bye.